We are live from Portland, Oregon for a Western Conference contest with the Trailblazers. Well, before you look ahead to your busy week, sit down, relax, pull up a chair as we bring you another NBA broadcast. And thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our very own Allie LaForce has the sidelines covered for us tonight. We take a look at the Cavaliers.
Well, this is a bounce-back game for them, guys. I mean, they faced this team once before and came up empty-handed. So, looking for a different outcome tonight, both for their confidence and then don't forget to try and win that season series.
Shot clock at 6. With the fadeaway. Wembanyama with the rebound. And here are the Cavaliers. So, RJ, when you think about Jaren Jackson, defense is the first thing that comes to mind, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Triple J is a force. He's a perennial candidate for all defensive honors, and I'm glad I didn't have to shoot him this game.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups. We talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively, and he said, I want to see us knock him off balance a little bit, be tough, physical. That's how you get into his head, and that's how you frustrate him. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. Guys, back over to you.
Allie, thank you so much. And here's Portland. Pass to Jackson. Back to SGA. Jackson with the screen. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Yep, it counts. SGA's got the opening field goal of the game for the Trailblazers. Garland looking it over. Now Smith. He's covered by Thompson. And Smith with the stuff.
How about the force on that finish by Smith?
It's stolen by Shepard. And Garland has it in the corner. And Wembanyama outside. Over Jackson. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Sinks that one from the post. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket.
An expert at getting into the lane and creating havoc. SGA.
Pass to Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Josh Hart. This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for Portland.
And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003, soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
Stolen by Jackson. Launches it. Neesmith can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Now Shepard. Scoreless thus far. Here's Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Neesmith.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make. Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Now, here's Garland. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Here's Wembanyama. It's a 3-point game. It's stolen by SGA. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break champs.
An outstanding transition player. When Gilgeous-Alexander is on the attack, good luck trying to contain him.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Outside Garland. Can they get it? And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Neesmith. And a quick assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Portland.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And also, how about how disruptive they've been on defense? Not allowing the opposition to get comfortable and also being able to create a lot of steals as well.
Spins. Here's SGA. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Outside Garland. Pass to Shepherd. There's the screen. Kicks it out to Garland. Clock is at 3. Fires for 3. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Blazers ball. Substitution on the court.
Here's SGA. He's got 6. Out to the right wing. Pass to Jovic. Here's SGA. Off on the layup. The Cavaliers trail by 8. And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Now, here's Garland. Nothing on the board. And another miss by Cleveland. The Trailblazers on offense. They're on a 10-2 run here. Right side Jackson. Pass to Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Over Garland. Misses off the left iron. The Cavaliers trail by 8. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Krejci. Now Smith. Launches a 3. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Pass to SGA. Rebounded by Smart. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for Cleveland. Now Reed. Smith scanning the floor. Got it up. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Portland holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Now, here's Fultz. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. And here's Harris from the arc. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Pass to Richardson. Wembanyama outside. Here's Holland. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
And now, Allie Lepore says something for us from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Back to you guys.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
First team foul.
When you look at the recent big threes in the NBA, RJ, it seems like they failed more than they've succeeded.
That's because some teams just acquire stars without considering how their games will complement each other, often forcing guys into a role that they're not suited for.
Back to Fultz. Takes it off the glass. Fultz has got the lead up to 9 now for the Trailblazers.
How about the confidence level with which Fultz plays? When he's close to the basket, he keeps his eyes focused on the rim at all times.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Wembanyama using those long strides in transition.
He runs so well for his size. Wembanyama knows how to finish on the break.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Portland leading by 7. SGA with the ball. 6 points for him. Neesmith. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pass to Richardson. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
Now Shepard into the lane. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. And a miss there on the triple.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Outside for SGA. Pushing it up. Wembanyama outside. And the officials call a traveling violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
Cavaliers making a switch here. And here are the Trailblazers now. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Riley. Misses the 3. The Cavaliers trail by 9. So Jabari Smith has shown he can be a contributor. But, Richard, it is a process.
And you know he's still young. And for a lot of players, especially the taller ones, it takes a couple of years to find your game.
4 on the clock. Wembanyama, no good. Trailblazers moving the ball around. And the rejection by Smith.
A relentless defender. Smith proving how disruptive he can be
on that end.
Into the lineup for Portland, number 25, Asar Thompson.
And a wide open look for SGA. With nobody on him, he parries the jumper. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points in the game. Garland left side. Oh, and here comes SGA all alone. Gilgeous-Alexander, dangerous on the run.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Cavaliers making a change here. And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. Trailing by 13. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. Driving inside. No one near Smith as he lets it go. And another miss by Cleveland. Outside, SGA. Pass to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Thompson with the jam.
So fast of foot. On the run, Osir, tough to catch.
The Cavaliers trail by 15. Here's Krejci. And it's Smith, top of the key. Outside Garland. Pass to Krejci. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Krejci's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside, SGA. Here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
The more time Jackson spins at the rim, the better. His length is a deciding factor in this game.
Pass to Krejci. Back to Garland. Now Smith. Here's Krejci. Here's Garland. Riley covering. Garland, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
The Cavaliers trail by 14. Here's Smith. And then Smith with the dunk.
Just taking off. Smith showing you why you cannot leave an opening, because this man will find it.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Garland picks him up. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the second quarter.
Drawing fouls is a skill, and it's one that Shea has mastered.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And when he's gotten himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Pass to Smart. Here's Krejci. And 1:01 left here in the second. A drive by Garland. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. That free throw, no good.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Now, here's SGA. He's got 13. There's 38 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Garland. Smith on the wing. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Defensive foul.
Yeah, scouts have said Smith needs to get stronger, and maybe that's the case, but, boy, he sure muscled that one in.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Jabari Smith, Jr. One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
Taken third overall in 2022, Smith, instead of trying to take the league by storm, he was looking for ways to fit in within the system. And that's what coaches love about players like him.
Pass to Neesmith. And it's off from three-point range. And so that's the end of the first half. Trailblazers lead by 11. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
15.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Kevin. Every team in the league is looking for a long, athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trailblazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players to surround them. Guys?
A good strategy. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. First one falls for him. We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but GA much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
RJ, we have never seen a player like Victor Wembanyama. In your opinion, what's his potential?
Wemby has so much potential, it's scary. The number one thing that can stop him from being one of the greats of all times, in my opinion, is injury. After that, there is nothing that is stopping him from being one of the most dominant physical specimens we've ever seen.
Now, here's Gilgeous Alexander. Neesmith can't get it to go. Pass to Richardson. Here's Shepard. And there's the drive. And he converts the layup.
Showing how tough he is. Shepard doesn't get rattled by the physicality.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Now here's Richardson. Still scoreless. 6 to shoot. Hard outside. Off target from outside. Trailblazers leading by 10. Outside Jackson. Shoots the three. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three. While he's a bit undersized for a four, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Thompson. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Richardson outside. To the middle. And stolen by Thompson. Here's Nesmith. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And it's Shepard missing. The three ball. Nesmith can't get it to go.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if you be a little bit more selective tonight.
Here's Shepard. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Now, here's SGA. 13 points in the game. Now, here's Hart. Wembanyama, left side. A fadeaway. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Trailblazers leading by 6. And stolen by Richardson. Pass to Shepard. Back to Richardson. His first shot coming late. They get it back. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Both teams changing it up here. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Portland. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Riley. Portland, no good that time either. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Outside Garland. Smith outside. Lock at 6. From deep three-point land. Drills it from outside. Smith's got 9.
At 6'10", Smith with incredible range, and that's why some have compared him to Rashard Lewis.
Pass to Thompson. Here's Jovic. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 5. Outside, Smart. Now Smith. And it's Portland with the rebound. Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That'll be the second game of a 5-game homestand. Here's Thompson. And it's Reed pulling it down. And here's Cleveland. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Pass to Krejci. Back to Garland. Smith up top. Tries the spin move. And the rejection by Jackson. Beyond the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. 5 points in the game. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Portland.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. A minute 20 left in the third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. And the call will be against Jabari Smith. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Cleveland on defense. It's a 5-point game. Pass to post. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Post has got his first basket.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
And here's Smith. Now, here's Garland. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Smith. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
That's rock-solid defense on a really good score.
Out to Harris. Three-pointer. And it's Reed pulling it down. The Cavaliers trail by 7.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Here's Krejci. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
35.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one.
31.
It's the Trailblazers. They're up by 4. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And so here's Cleveland, trailing by 4. Richardson outside. Pass to Smart. Here's Krejci. 5 to shoot. And stolen by Harris. Nice break. Here come the Trailblazers.
Keeping those hands active. Harris creating the turnover, leading to the bucket.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Reed a screen to the inside. Out to the right wing. Shoots. Krejci, no good.
Decent look from mid-range. You almost have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
Here's Post. Off with the layup. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Pass to Krejci. 6 to shoot. Good. The time running down on the shot clock.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for Cleveland. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Now here's Richardson. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's his only turnover on the night. His ball security has been terrific.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Portland no good that time either. Here's Holland. Jams it in off the great move.
My goodness. goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Here's Shepard. Back to Wembanyama. Over post. And it's Portland with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. King dials it from deep.
Incredible range from Gilgeous-Alexander, making a tough shot look easy.
Wembanyama left side. Pass to Holland. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Portland leading by 7. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Thompson outside. Pass to Nesmith. From past the arc. Rebound by Smith.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Here's Shepard. Now Wembanyama. Shot clock at 6. Can't convert off the spin. And here are the Trailblazers now. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. To the paint. And it's out of bounds to Portland. I'll retain possession. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he swishes it right through. SGA's got 20.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Pass to Shepard. Back to Garland. Clock at 6. They need this. The Cavaliers with another miss.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Thompson with the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, guys. Well, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson as he talked with his team. Coach was seething about the turnovers. He said, I love everything we're doing but the turnovers. They're killing us. Let's clean up that before it sinks us.
All right, Allie, thank you. Hart, that's good.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
Now, here's SGA. The 3 doesn't go. It's Garland. Now Hart. Now Garland. Releases. There's the jumper. Nice one.
He doesn't waste any time right there thinking about it. Garland gets that hot pass and he moves.
Outside, SGA.
2 minutes in the game. 2 minutes.
Smith there for the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 7. It's Garland. There's the pick. Takes the 3. The shot misses.
That's kind of a Hail Mary there. That's the mark of desperation.
And he's able to get it back. And the call will be against Jabari Smith. That'll be his second foul of the game. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Not gonna go. And so it's Ard who brings up the ball for Cleveland. They trail by 7. .107 left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 to shoot. And Benyama, and he misses the J.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
It's in there.
This is what we're used to seeing from SGA. The guy can just take over.
And Aaron Nesmith gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Hard outside. Smith fires. Down he goes for 3.
You don't need experience if you have guts. The young fella gets thrown right into the action. Smith Jr. wants to be here in late game.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's an 8-point game.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder. Just an all-around terrific basketball player. When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
And here's SGA. And so it's Portland winning this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be